Welcome to the Mayhem News Live Wrestling Broadcast with your host, the Man in Black, a.k.a. Team Iblives. Each week we're here talking about the wrestling headlines and covering everything from Impact Wrestling to SmackDown. Join us each Tuesday via MayhemNews.com and the Mayhem News Live YouTube channel. You can subscribe to both and keep up with wrestling news and our show. Welcome to the Mayhem News Live Wrestling Broadcast. I am the Man in Black, a.k.a. Team Iblives, and this will be the final show in this format. We'll be doing a lot of different things coming up the next couple of months, unless WWE decides to pull their head out of their ass, and, get into that in just a minute. First, we're going to talk about Survivor Series. As expected and as rumored, Sting did show up and make his presence known. He did help destroy the Authority. Thank you, God. As if they're not going to be on there. He did show up. Everybody was kind of wondering, why did he get this big, pop? Well, he did get a big pop. But you got to remember, probably 60% of the people in the audience were too young to know who Sting is, because some people don't watch anything but WWE. So a lot of people didn't know who Sting was. With the network out, probably more people knew who he was, with the WCW stuff that has been released over the last 3 months on the network. They probably knew who he was, but they wasn't really sure. Now, this is a good thing for Sting in two ways. His mysterious appearance with the face paint and the fact that he is a mystery character is actually going to draw those new fans in. And the old fans are going to be excited no matter what. My question this week, and the big question that I posted a kind of a hint on what we were going to do today, is the WWE actually going to use Sting like he should be? Or are they going to screw this up? And that question can be answered by answering another question. Is Triple H, does he feel less relevant because there's an icon such as Sting in the WWE? Now, you say, well, he's had Hulk Hogan there. But see, there's a difference between Hulk Hogan and Sting. Hulk Hogan, when he first came back to the WWE, couldn't wrestle, with the back issues and the surgeries that he's had. Now there's rumors talking that he may wrestle one more, but that the match would be like similar to Andre the Giant's. It would be limited. Well, Sting is not that limited. Sting can wrestle. Sting can pretty much do most of what he used to do in the ring. So, are they going to use him, or are they going to use him right, or are they going to just screw this up? Now, it's terrible that I could not be excited because, I was excited the first night because he showed up on Survivor Series. Great entrance video. It was something that Sting apparently knew about. From what we've heard, he knew this was going to happen. He showed up with WWE movie makers pretty much and made the intro scene for his Titantron, I guess you can't call it that no more, video that they showed. And I was excited. He come out and, Triple H pretty much asked him what he was doing there. And they didn't show his face, but I kind of want to believe that he said, why I'm here. I'm kind of wondering if it's going to come out that Vince McMahon was behind Sting all along. This has been something that's been used in the past, but, I just hope they're going to use him right. For people who watched Raw, I did not, and I'll explain why here in a minute. If you were expecting to see Sting on Raw, see, here's the problem. For them to get those new people interested in Sting, they can't overuse him. Okay? So you say, well, they can't overuse him, so they're not going to put him on TV. And then it could just be, Hunter being an idiot, which means, Triple H being, well, if we put him on TV too much, they're going to forget who I am. and that's pretty much the way I see him and Stephanie. They want to remain relevant, even though, just like the Muscle Mag picture of him and her. Now, Stephanie does look that way. She is that buffed. She is in shape. But Triple H's arms hadn't looked that way since he come back from the quad injury. They forget that he takes his shirt off every time he gets a chance. We know what his arms look like. Even flexed, they don't look like that. So Photoshop is a wonderful thing. And this is coming to the next thing. All right, I'm excited that, Sting is actually going to come and going to be on Raw, which I didn't figure he was going to be. And then it gets announced that Larry the Cable Guy is going to be the special guest. Well, my problem with that is that WWE basically is a Special Olympics supporter. And the fact that Larry the Cable Guy makes some very off-color special needs and Down syndrome jokes. He actually has a song called Larry the...
No, Donnie
the R word, which we don't say here. And, I mean, in a way it doesn't surprise me, because they did have a character called Eugene, who was a special needs adult, and the guy was not a special needs adult. He was totally an act. But the fact that it comes from a company that produced that character, it doesn't surprise me, but that's beside the point. And you can say, well, they used that R word on Sons of Anarchy, or they used it on here. Yeah, but Kurt Sutter doesn't support Special Olympics. He doesn't brag that, hey, I'm a Special Olympics supporter, and then go around saying the R word. Or go around having people that actually use and make fun of that. I mean, he made a waterhead Down syndrome baby joke.
I heard it with my own ears.
And even the joke that Ron White made, he apologized for it, but he actually knew the boy's family. So I'm pretty sure when he went to tell that joke, he got approval, because I'm pretty sure if he didn't, he would have got heard from it. But he still apologized for the joke. Larry the Cable Guy is trash. If he would have burst into flames, I would bust my bladder just to keep from pissing on him, put the fire out. I'm serious. But here's WWE, and, there's probably issues. He's in a movie probably produced by either whatever channel. They may not have no choice. But that's beside the point. Vince McMahon needs to get his head out of his wallet and start using his brain. You can't support special needs and support, Special Olympics when you're letting Larry the Cable Guy walk all over your place and then have him shirtless. I'm a big guy. If you've got a belly, you don't need to be shirtless. Not in public. And that's one of the reasons why
So please, people, email them.
this show I have recorded. I have been doing this, not as long as some people. I have been doing this for a pretty good while. We started out on Blog Talk Radio, and I am a wrestling fan, but I love my son. My son has special needs, and I take offense. I really do. I take a really big offense to people having someone like that on their show. I don't care. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care. But it's going to come to a point, and it has. It's reached a point where I am pretty much fed up. And then we don't know if they're actually going to use Sting. You said, well, Sting is there. Yeah, but I can't get excited about that.
He may show up at a pay-per-view.
I'll be honest. I hadn't watched Raw in a month. Over a month. Because there's just nothing there. I catch the excerpts. I watch what I want to watch, and I don't watch the whole show. Week before last, like my wife just said, the Authority did a 20-minute promo at the start of the show. For 20 minutes out of a 3-hour show, they talked. I mean, if I want to watch talking and boasting, I can watch CNN. What do I need to watch Raw? So what we've done is we're going to change the format of this show. Now, I'm going to continue to keep up with wrestling. Anytime Sting is on TV, I'm going to be here to talk about it. And I'll know, trust me, because the minute he shows up on TV, Twitter is going to explode. Okay?
Not really.
Well, they will as far as Sting, but I know a couple of people, they're going to know. I'm going to know he's on TV. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to report on it. But as far as that, and just off TV wrestling news, we're going to move in. We're going to start covering some gaming stuff. We're going to start covering some other things, doing some funny stuff. I have a great good friend, Hunter, Go Sniper. Me and him are going to start doing some basically gaming videos. We're going to start talking about some of the new games and stuff like that. What? But that's what we're going to do. And it hurts my heart because I like wrestling, but I'm just stepping away right now from that, from talking about the shows. But I'll keep up with wrestling news in general, and how we will continue this report on how WWE is using Sting. Any rumors I hear, I will make a short video. We'll talk about it. So that's pretty much the show today. Thank you very much. I am the Man in Black, a.k.a. T-Mib Lives, and this has been the Mayhem News Live Wrestling Broadcast.
Welcome to the Mayhem News Live Wrestling Broadcast with your host, the Man in Black, a.k.a. T-Mib Lives. Each week we're here talking about the wrestling headlines and covering everything from Impact Wrestling to SmackDown. Join us each Tuesday via MayhemNews.com and the Mayhem News Live YouTube channel. You can subscribe to both and keep up with wrestling news and our show.